Our Collision 2017 coverage is proudly powered by Monster Products. Find the headphones and speakers that match your style at PLUGHITZlive.com/monster.
Our next interview is here. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good. Can you please introduce yourself for us?
Yes, I'm Avi. I'm the CTO of Morphus. We're an enterprise solution VR company aimed specifically at the niche market of interior designers and architects.
Okay, and how does that work?
So let's say you're an architect, right? And you have a space you want to showcase to your clients, or you want to showcase, you have a presentation or something, right? So you would give us your 3D model or your 2D floor plans, and we'd turn it into a VR showcase on your mobile phone. So you won't need an HTC Vive, you won't need an Oculus, you would just take your phone, take it out, put it in a headset, and everyone in the room can actually walk through the space you've designed. So it's a good level of immersion, yes.
Okay. So I can show off my work if I'm an architect or if I'm an interior designer, and I can just show off the things that I've created?
Yes, in VR using your phone. And they can actually walk through it. A lot of the companies that are in the space of mobile VR for architecture and interior design do 360 renderings, but you can't really walk through the spaces. And one of the advantages of walking through the space is actually you can gauge distances. So if you're an architect and you're designing a home, you want your client to be able to judge, let's say, the distance of the ceiling. So when it's built, there's no surprises.
Right.
Or the views are different. For example, if they build up something and the view might be different than what was showcased in a 360 rendering or in a static photo rendering.
Right.
But with the mobile VR, you can gauge the distances, you can check out the views, you can actually move things around. It's easier to communicate. It actually speeds up the process of just rectifying things with the client. And there's also plenty of other applications. We have clients who are in theme park design, for example, and they use it for their showcases, and they might have 60 people coming in. So they would have phones, and everyone would download the app, slide it into a headset, and they're ready to go with the presentation. And they can actually walk through the spaces or do like a guided walkthrough with points of interest and things like that. Yeah.
And for the 3D model, do you have like a 3D camera that you have that
actually
goes
we
around,
work
has
at the concept stage, so nothing is built just
Okay.
yet. So before anything is approved, the architect has to showcase their project. So that's where we come in. We work before anything is even built.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you take the architect's layout, and then I guess you 3D render it, and then set it up so that if I get my phone, I put my headphones in, and I can literally walk through.
And how do I move in this virtual?
If we have a support for, of course, Google Cardboard, where there's the magnet, so you would click to walk, click to stop. Actually, we suggest we have our own offering, which is any Bluetooth controller.
Oh, really?
For Android or iOS would work, yeah. And one of the design decisions I like to share, I think this is important for the VR field in general. So we used to have an XY axis joystick, so you would just move it around and that would navigate you. But we found out that caused motion sickness. So we went with something very, very, very simple, which was click a button to walk, click again to stop, and you'll walk in the direction you're looking. So that reduced motion sickness, and especially our clientele is 35 above. I mean, anyone in the real estate field buying or selling properties or showcasing, even in the architecture field, are usually much older. So we want to make it very, very, very simple for the end user.
That's a good idea, because you get motion sickness using VR stuff all the
VR
time.
really gets me, and I think that's a great idea that you can just easily not like go around on a joystick and go, like what am I looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And like I can go upstairs, I can go downstairs. If there's a basement, I can go through the doors, do a 360 around the room I'm standing in.
Yeah. That is correct.
That's pretty
So
cool.
I see you have a beta badge.
Yes.
So how long have you guys been around?
We've been around. We started June last year.
Okay.
And we've been around since. So we're a service company currently, but we're moving towards a product company.
Okay.
So we're going to launch in about 2-3 months. We're going to have a line of products designed for, aimed specifically at small interior design cabinets and their clients. So we would have a web app with a list of furniture, assets, and things like that, where either the interior designer or their client could brainstorm a space So just drag and drop furniture, chairs, and build up a room they would like to have, and then they would click a button and it would just send the model into their mobile phone, and they would be able to view it in VR.
Oh wow!
So that's the next step. That's what we're moving towards at this point.
Where did this idea come from? Why did you guys?
So since we're a service company, we got to talk with a lot of people in the interior design space, in the architecture space. So we were able to notice different trends, different needs, and we're in a city like Vancouver where the real estate market is very, very hot. So people really want to be as competitive as possible to take advantage. It's a big pie. Everyone wants to get a piece. So they're very willing to adopt new technologies, and I think that was a major opportunity for us.
No, it's a good idea.
Yep.
Like, okay, so let's say I'm an architect. I'm working on an office building. So I have my plans, and I want to get like a 3D virtual reality walkthrough. So I contact you guys. How much am I looking? How much is it going to cost me for your services?
It depends on how big, currently in the service model, how big your showcase is.
Okay.
If you're displaying a major apartment complex with 75 layouts, then the price is going to vary. Because most of our clients are looking in the range of $3,000 to $5,000.
Okay.
It would get you quite a bit. For example, a good luxury home with a good number of bedrooms, 8 to 10 bedrooms, good view and a large layout. Everything is covered in there. Plus, aside from the VR, we also do a WebGL app, where you don't need a headset. It will be like a first-person shooter. You can actually walk through the space too. So it's a bundled product.
Okay.
So you're providing the service for the architects and the interior designers. So is it like a new app per situation?
Yes,
or
a new app.
How exactly does that work?
So it's a custom app with our client's logo on it.
Okay.
So it's a good marketing tool for them.
So you create a new app for every person that you encounter, for every architect, every interior designer.
Completely customized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they can give that to their clients or people that they're...
So they could ask us to put it on the App Store or put it on the Play Store, and they'd ask their clients to download it, and it would take like a couple of minutes, and everyone's ready to go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when they're showcasing their ideas, then they can just pop up the app, put it on their phone or
any phone, yeah.
Okay, so would they have like their clients download their app?
Yeah, if they want to. If there's a lot of people in the room,
and they can all do it at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
all right.
So like, this is pretty much anything. If I'm building a park, like you said, an amusement park.
Yeah, amusement park. There's a lot of applications, definitely.
Oh wow! Like a mall, everything. This is
And being around for a year, how is your user base right now?
Well, we have 7 major clients.
Okay.
Our revenue is around 200,000 Canadian dollars.
Okay.
Around 250, 240 USD. So we've had good traction in Vancouver so far.
Okay.
But like I said, we have to expand we're moving towards a product model.
Right.
So there's a lot of changes we have to make, and I think those entry point is essentially the small interior design product line we're going to be launching very soon.
Okay, and I know that like a house is going to be different than like a theme park, but what kind of time frame does it take to, because I know it's got to be a lot.
Yeah.
You have to go through and map out everything.
The house would take somewhere between 1 week to 1.5 weeks.
Okay.
The theme park can take 1 month to 1 month and a half.
And you guys map everything out, right? Like, there's like a hot dog stand over there, and there's a House of Mirrors over here, and I want to walk through the House of Mirrors too.
A House of Mirrors might be a little tough to do, but
maybe not a House of Mirrors, but like a
just because
house.
of the technical aspect of having reflections in 3D, it might be a very complicated thing to do. But
But your clients are the ones that provide the models.
Yes.
So you just implement that into the
So we have to change the models quite a bit because architecture models are very, very, very highly detailed.
Right.
And the GPU on your phone is not as strong. So there's a lot of changes that need to be done, a lot of optimization, occlusion calling, and a lot of things like that, like a level of detail optimization.
Right.
So it needs to be work out a very good framework in order for it to be believable in VR, in a VR setting. Yeah.
What happens if worst case scenario, I design a house and then I give you guys the model, you guys take the week and a half to do it, it's all done, and then I'm like, oops, I added an extra room.
Yeah.
Or one of the rooms I planned for is no longer there.
Well, since we charge on the amount of work we do, you'd be billed essentially for the changes.
And then you guys would just go in and make the changes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
So being at Collision, what was your goal coming in?
We're looking for strategic partners right now. So essentially, we're really looking for early adopters in the furniture market to launch our interior design line of products. Essentially, what we want to do is integrate it with furniture companies. So, like I said, the drag and drop option with the list of chairs and sofas and furniture. So, if we could work with furniture companies or anyone in the field, really, we could have their items in that list, and it would be an easy way for people to shop. So essentially, the house you would build, you would brainstorm on our web app. The room you'd brainstorm on our web app would have the furniture attached to it, so that you can go and immediately order the pieces of furniture.
Wow.
That you've dragged and built in the 3D space. Yeah.
So are you working towards for example, at my house, if I'm doing a renovation or something, I could look at the items that you guys are providing or that the services you're providing, and I can just put on the headset and I could see how my house would look with those items?
Yes. So you'd have to build something resembling the room you're trying to renovate or the house you're trying to renovate. You take the sizes more or less, and you can drag and drop your items into it and then make the changes there.
And does that work with like wall color and like all that stuff as well?
Yeah.
This is Animal Crossing in real life. Like, this is my room, I want this chair, this wallpaper, and I just go.
It's The Sims is what it is.
Yeah, that's a great exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
I love this. I think this is fantastic.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
So if our viewers wanted to find out a little bit more about Morphus, where would they go?
So our website is morphus.io, morfus.io. Right now we only have our service offerings. There's some portfolio projects up there.
Okay.
Contact information. So if any of the viewers are interested in our products or want to get in touch or even just discuss VR, I mean, I'm the CTO of the company. I really want to connect with people in the industry. It's a new industry, so we need new standards, and it's very important to share experiences and best practices and things like that.
Absolutely.
So if anyone wants to just even discuss VR with me, I'd be very happy to listen to them. So our website is morphus.io, and feel free to get in touch.
Thank you very, very much. I don't even want to mispronounce your name.
Avitas.
Very
Pleasure.
nice.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show.
That's
all right.
amazing.
We hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.